And good evening, all, and welcome to what is round 5 of the Simcade League F1 and F2 leagues. Today, in the commentary box, I'm joined by Dodo, again, reigning champion of last season. Just before I quickly bring him in, I did just want to say something, but I can't remember. At the end of this video, at the end of the stream, we will have a massive announcement, so guys, do stay tuned to after the video. Don't leave too early. Massive announcement. So here we go. I'll just bring in Dodo, 2 seconds. So here you are, Dodo. Hello, how are you?
I'm great, thanks. Doing very well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Back with us again.
Yeah, great to be back.
Yeah.
Didn't think I'd be getting a call up again, but here I am.
Oh, you're always welcome here. After your performance last time, definitely.
I take that as a gleaming review then.
Oh, it's not from me, it's from the people. I thought you were amazing, but the people thought better of you. Even better than I did. So, right, so Hungary tonight. How are we feeling about Hungary? Not as mad as Baku, because obviously Baku was a bit hectic. You called hectic, it was hectic. Are we expecting something a little bit more tamer tonight?
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, Hungary is notorious for being quite difficult to overtake. It's got that. It's only got one DRS zone, no, two DRS zones, but only one proper overtaking spot going down into turn 1. There's a slight opportunity into turn 3, but it's not as easy. So it's probably going to be a little bit more of a train going on, less dives, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. And hopefully we'll see some tyre strategy come into play as well.
And so from what we've seen from the F2 especially, the packs have been quite close. So like you said about the overtaking, it could be quite difficult.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if there's a big DRS train with someone leading and then the second car can't get past. That could just lead to a massive bottleneck and then people not being able to overtake. So it'll be interesting to see if people go for undercuts, overcuts, and how that all plays out during the race.
So strategy is going to play a big part in this. And obviously last week out we did see a lot of frustration from a few of the drivers and of Baku. So with it being quite difficult to overtake, frustration might set in. We could see some instance, hopefully not as crazy as Baku of course, but
it's always a possibility. I know how frustrating it is when you are stuck behind someone and can't get past, so I'm sure we're going to see some crazy dive bombs going into turn 1.
Right, I suspect we will do. It's always action-packed here at Simcade, but we've got 30 seconds. I'll just quickly go to the track map, and then I believe we'll be back. So 30 seconds.
Welcome back to Budapest and the Hungaroring, infamous for its tight, narrow corners that force the drivers to constantly be on top form. No doubt, we're in for a great race here today. Located 12 miles northeast of the Hungarian capital Budapest, the 14 corners of the Hungaroring are steeped in history and prestige. Overtaking's always been difficult on this technical 2.7-mile track, but the last few years in particular have turned up some exceptional races. So let's hope we're in for another one here today.
Cool.
Thank you very much, Crofty, as always. A pleasure. We shall see you after the mid-season break. We're just about to hit qualifying. Obviously, I'll select a driver, and then, Dodo's going to take it away. Because after last time, I don't think I can beat it. So, we've got 23 seconds to wait. We've got our usual suspects. I think we've got our championship leader, Ninja, hoping for a good result today. He didn't disappoint last week. He didn't disappoint the week before. However, HL did take the win at Baku. So we were just discussing before that this is a very technical track. Drivers do seem to either love it or hate it. Oh, here we go, qualifying. Right, so I've got Cornish. So I don't know if you want to go on board with
Cornish as well.
There
Perfect.
we go. He's the man on the.
Right, so this could very well be the pole times. We go down into turn 1, heavy braking, down into second or third. Kiss the apex, try and get a lovely exit onto this DRS straight. Try and keep it as close to the right hand side as you possibly can. There's a horrible downhill left-hander coming up. Try not to lock up, get the exit out. This bit is flat in an F1 car, not in an F2 car. You want a slight lift, use all the exit curve on the outside. Into this beautiful turn 4. Flick the car in, use all the downforce, use all the curb on the outside. Then we've got this long right-hander. try not to spin on the sausage curb on the exit. Then we've got this fiddly chicane. Try not to hit the large curbs. Cornish does it very well there, threading the needle very nicely into this lovely twisty left right section. He's keeping it well within track limits, not taking many risks. Car looks absolutely planted at the moment on the rear. He takes a beautiful amount of curb on the exit of that corner, out of the third sector. Into this corner you want to use all of the inside curb, which he doesn't quite, but he manages to use all of the exit. Then we've got this really long downhill left-hander, and then we go back uphill, and you want to keep tight to the left-hand side here, and then get a lovely exit going down to the straight to give you the best run. And this has been a great lap from Cornish, absolutely no mistakes, and it's going to be pole position.
I tell you what, they're closely followed by HL. There was Cornish, it's not far back. Just a
great lap from HL as well.
Yeah, great lap. It's fantastic. Thank you very much. That I couldn't do that even if I tried. That is your track knowledge is outstanding.
I try my best. I do play this game a lot, so.
Oh, I know. So we'll just run through the order really quickly. Pole positions taken by Cornish, as we've just seen, followed by HL. Cornish managed to close forward to take P3. Stevie, a wonderful P4 there. P5, Gibbo. 6, Tom. Ninja, Extinct. Mitch, Craig, Polybalar, Mikey, and the people who didn't set a lap are Mans, Golf Maniac, Ennis, and Barenko.
I just want to say there's 0.02 of a second between Stevie and Gibbo there. That's quite incredible how close those two are.
There is, I've just seen that. And to be fair, not too far between Cornish and Stevie and Gibbo either. Them three are all within a couple of thousands. Obviously, army rivals there, Stevie and Gibbo.
Indeed, yeah. Both part of the inter-service team, so they'll be wanting to one-up each other, I'm sure.
Indeed. So yeah, as we said before, the track here is quite technical. It's either loved or hated by the drivers. It's got a bit of a feeling of a track, of a street circuit without the street element. Obviously, no like close barriers, but it's very tight. The corners are quite sharp. They come at you very quick. Not a lot of elevation here. Obviously, there is in the last couple of corners with the end chicanes, drops down and then comes back up. But it's very windy. It's very tight.
It's right. They call this track the Monaco without the walls, and I think it's a very apt name because it's very twisty, very technical, but you do have that runoff, so it's a little bit more forgiving in that sense. Right, we're going to go to 5 red lights then.
Well, no, it's the formation lap first. I have been informed there is a formation lap, so we do have a quick couple of minutes to keep chatting about the track. I just want to say hi to everybody in chat. We've got Hip, Mikey, Brenko, Clara. Hello, Clara. V2. Everybody, Golf. Everybody's in chat. There we go. Some support for Ninja already. So, yeah. I know it's a bit down the order, but obviously places can be made, which is the good thing about racing.
Of course. We've got some different tyre strategies here as well. It looks like everyone in the top 8 but HL has gone for mediums. HL's gone for softs. And then Mitch, Craig, Polybalar, Mikey, Golf and Barenko have all gone softs, with Mans and Ennis going mediums down there in 13th and 15th. So it's going to be interesting to see how good of a launch HL can get against Cornish. Maybe you can take the lead.
He is, and with them only being a 10th between them, I'm guessing he is looking for some sort of the slingshot with them softer tyres, a bit more grip over the line. Obviously, hopefully reduce that wheel spin as well. So.
We know how powerful track position is around here because it's so twisty and difficult to overtake, so maybe that's what he's going for. He's going to try and get the launch and then stay in the lead.
Indeed, yeah. Oh, just another one. I know we just got a quick 2 seconds. We have a returnee of Mitch. He is back in the country, so welcome back, Mitch. He had a wonderful detachment out in the Falkland Islands, so he is now back.
Great quality as well for his first time back in 9th place. See what he can do. He's one of the first on the soft, so he might be one of the guys getting straight up the order.
There's been disqualification there from HL. Just tapping the back of Cornish, I think.
Yeah, they've both been sent to the grid.
Yeah, naughty boys. So, tyre strategies then. I'm guessing it's just going to be a simple, soft, medium. I've got a crap camera angle. That's not a very good camera angle there. I've got a trailer. So, I might have to go on board with somebody until I can...
Yeah. Yeah, it should be a soft medium or medium soft. I don't really know what this Prema car is doing at the back here, but there's some interesting tyre warm-up going on.
So we've got a few retirees again. People not hitting the grid. Right,
I'm going to go on board with Cornish for this.
Yep,
maybe not.
Go for it.
Okay, so 5 red lights. And away we go. We've got a couple of jump starts immediately, and it looks like it's been a good start from the front too. HL, is he? Yeah, he's drawing alongside. Is he going to go for a move down to turn 1? He's going to have superior grip on the soft tyres. Great start from Mitch up into 4th, but he did get that jump start. They go into the corner. It looks like HL's got the lead. HL's overtaken Cornish. They're going to go side by side. Cornish in the slipstream. Cornish Mantis sticking with them. Stevie Max had a great one as well. Further behind, Mans has made up a few positions on those medium tyres. They're going to go side by side into turn 3, but HL keeps the position on those soft tyres. Cornish might have a look into turn 4, but he'd be brave to go for a move here. And it looks like they've evened themselves out a little bit. Oh, there's side by side back action in the background, but it looks like the front two have sorted themselves out.
It looked like there was a bit of a mistake there from Extinct on the back end of the first couple of corners as well. He's managed to drop down the order. Mitch obviously making up a couple of positions there. Ninja losing out also in the midst of all that.
Yeah, there's a couple of big losers, but a couple of big gainers as well. I think the guys jumping the start, especially Mitch, have caused quite a bit of chaos, so that's switched everything around.
I did see at the beginning of when the lights went out, I just had a trailer. That's all I had was a lorry. That's what I got. So I did go on board with Cornish at the beginning and then flick to the track, and it did look like Mitch just slightly jumped the start. Obviously we don't get on boards, but yeah, it's just one of those. I'm guessing a bit rusty from the game.
Yeah, Mitch is in for his drive-through now as HL finishes the first lap in the lead.
He is, yeah. Closest battle here is Stevie. Can he hunt down Cornish? Looks like he's going to try dive down the inside. No, he thinks otherwise. That's a nice livery on that car, by the way. The green looks.
It is. Oh,
he's
did
manage to it. Yes.
Cornish has gone wide.
Cornish went wide in the corner. Yeah.
Stevie up into 3rd. Good job.
Hello, Footy. You got another one in chat, it's Footy. What else have we got on track? So hopefully Stevie can pull away. He's been closely followed. He's not been given much breathing space there from Mantis, which is to be expected. These two are, quite comfortable and competent drivers. So I don't suspect there be much time between them.
No, there won't be much time. I don't think there'll be much quarter given between them either, so they're going to be careful and try not to collide and let the other two out front get away, which they seem to be doing at the moment. Already got a 2-second lead on Stevie now. That's dropped him well out of the DRS.
It has. Cornish not giving it up either. He's sticking with HL. I suspect he probably wouldn't want to lose too much ground either.
No, he won't. He'll want to get past HL as soon as possibly can and start gapping the field.
However, opposite tyre strategy to that could come into play in the next, I'd say 5 or 6 laps maybe a bit longer on them soft tyres.
Yeah, well, they'll start going off. Also, depending on how HL's managing the heat in the tyres, we'll see what kind of pace he has in comparison to Cornish very soon once the DRS is enabled.
Well, we do know that he's running a very fancy Thrustmaster direct drive wheel, so we know that he's got all that feeling and in the car, so we know that he'll be capable of keeping it under control.
Oh, I think Cornish made a mistake. Cornish Mantis, he's dropped down all the way to 9th. I don't know if there was contact there with Gibbo.
I think there's actually been a spin. And he's lost another place there to Golf Maniac, who again, hoping for a better recovery drive, did start off the season quite well, and sort of died off a little bit, which is quite unfortunate.
The two up front, side by side, it looks like Cornish has got round HL. Cornish is into the lead of the race now.
Has it did it just before the little chicane, so that's pretty good. Oh, there's a bit of a dive there from HL up the inside. No, I think he thinks
these two get in very feisty in the two VAR cars.
He's definitely got the more grip, essentially. You can see his attack in the corners a lot better than Cornish.
It just looks like Cornish has that little bit extra traction that you can use to just keep HL behind now. But you got to remember, HL will have the DRS going down that long back straight, so he might have another go.
He will, and that is really the main overtaking part. The only other way is to force your opponent into a bit of a mistake, I would say, around here.
Yeah, that's true. try and get as close as possible on the rear wing going onto this straight. Here he goes. He's going to have the rear wing wide open. Cornish already going on the defensive, trying to pull out of that slipstream. Is HL going to be close enough? I don't think so. No, he thinks better of it.
Don't think. I think these might be running the same setup, so I'm guessing, because he's made a mistake there.
He's
Cornish.
gone. Yeah.
Let's HL through again. What I was saying, the only way to overtake around here really is down the back straight or make a mistake. And HL goes very wide there, but he might have the run on the next corner. He does, just to cover off Cornish.
Bit of a nudge from Cornish. Hell, these two are battling so hard at the moment.
I think we've had a switch with Stevie and Gibbo as well, just in the back. And there is about 4 cars with Tom, Ninja, Mons at the background as well. These are all very close, is what we like to see here.
Ninja's got to keep his nose clean for the championship. He's gone round the outside of still keeping Mans behind him. That's some good defending.
He does, yeah. Again, big shout out from Tom. I think he's another one that's found his calling here with the F2 cars. He's really impressive around here.
He's looking good, yeah. This is a very technical track as well, so to be 5th is very impressive from Tom. Very impressed with him.
I do like how these F2 cars just flow around here. I'm very impressed with them.
They do look cool, don't they?
Yeah.
They look very cool.
And it's nice to see that we're here at Simcade, we're mixing it up. You know, we do like F1, of course, but I don't think these F2 cars get enough of a showing, and I think it's nice that this year we're deciding to show them.
Yeah, it's great. It's very interesting to see. We have that extra dynamic as well with the F1 and the F2 drivers, all on the same field, so it gives you some good racing, these F2 cars.
It is, and again, just like in real life F2, the cars don't get much leeways. There might have been a bit of a mistake there from Ons, which is going to let Extinct through in the background. I don't quite know if he's got enough straight line speed. There is a bit of another dose of DRS down just before the drop down. There's a down left-hander. But I don't think he did manage to get the speed on there. But as Tom goes extremely wide.
Yeah, meanwhile, HL's pulled out of the DRS from Cornish, and Gibbo and Stevie are now in Cornish's DRS. So we could see a fight for second going on here. Cornish looks like he's struggling even on those mediums.
He is, yeah. Well, don't forget, everybody in chat, if you want to vote for your driver of the day for the F2, I'll just bring up the F2 list of drivers, wherever it is. So your F2 drivers that you wanted to vote for are Ennis, Golf, HL, Ninja, Mikey, Polybalar, Strange Craig, or Tom. They are your F2 drivers. Get your votes in, guys. Obviously, we've got until the end of the race. The game will obviously decide its official driver of the day, but we'll give it an unofficial driver of the day as well.
I'd say our driver of the day is more official than the game's, right?
Well, you see, the game is all that comes up on the screen, so I don't know. Maybe a bit of both.
Maybe a bit of both, yeah.
The Simcade official. There you go.
Simcade, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the one, yeah. So you got much racing on this week?
Into core and into service tomorrow and Saturday, yeah.
Oof, you have a busy schedule.
I do.
I'm guessing they're both different tracks as well, just to throw you off.
Yeah, Baku on Saturday and Austria tomorrow.
Oof, 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane there for Ennis. That's not what he wants. With Cornish Mans as well taking the stop as well. It looks like Gibbons.
Mans and Ninja go in.
Oh, there is
and there's a collision there. Barenko and Extinct have gone round. They've hit each other. Oh, is that?
It is Barenko and Extinct, and they seem to get going at the same time as well, which is quite. It's quite nice of them. So biggest winner there was Mons. It's picked up a couple of places there in the head of all that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get a leaving the track and gaining an advantage there, because it looked to overtake Ninja off the track, but clearly that wasn't right, and he's managed to get up to 6th place, setting after Tom.
He's quite lucky there, because sometimes the game can be very brutal with its penalties, especially with the yellow flag penalties. It don't half want to sting you sometimes.
Oh, 100%. As Cornish has found his pace again with the fastest lap of the race, he's back in that DRS and he's pulled out of Gibbo's DRS. Gibbo's looking fast, but Cornish has got that little bit extra at the moment. I think HL might be starting to struggle with his soft tyres a bit. That's probably why.
I wonder if there's a bit of team orders coming into place here with Stevie and Gibbo obviously maybe working together to try and drag each other along, because it looks like they're staying within a second of each other.
They are. Stevie's dropped off a little bit, a couple of tenths since the last time we saw them, but they're all keeping a very good pace at the front here.
It's nice to see that they're all keeping their pace. Like, usually you'd expect a lot of gaps to be forming, but I don't really think that they're in groups again, which is what we saw. We've got like a leaders group, just a little bit behind that we have another group, and then everybody else just seems to congregate in another group as well. So it's nice to see that we are actually having battles. Obviously, like the real F2 cars, sometimes you see them all down in one straight and nobody's making an overtaking move because the DRS train is just null and void.
Yeah, I think HL's done us a bit of a favour with getting past Cornish, because that hasn't allowed Cornish to just pull away like he usually does. It's given us a battle for the lead, which is always nice to see.
Bit of a mistake there for HL coming down the hairpin at the bottom of the hill. It a bit wide. DRS
Cornish
action
DRS.
here. I think HL's issue, it looks like, Cornish is going to wait for the next time around as long as he can stay. I think it's 2 tenths, but then that pushed the driver wide because they feel like they haven't got defensive.
Yeah, and then
that a couple of times.
He's going to go for a move. No, he doesn't quite have the straight line speed.
We've seen this a couple of times going around the first corner. The driver in the front seems to get a bit nervous, a bit like they're being hunted down and forced into a mistake by going wide. I think that seems to be a bit of an issue for the drivers.
Yeah. Barenko's DNF'd. I don't know what's happened to him. Is there been a crash?
There's a car around there as well. Stevie's off the track as well. He rejoins. I don't know if he's got any damage. I think he just fell victim to what seemed to be the sausage curb, the cake of death corner.
Yeah, he hasn't lost any position, so he'll be kicking himself, but at least he's still fourth.
Still side by side. Well, back to front with HL and Cornish not giving each other a moment to breathe, which sometimes is what you need when you're Cornish. You need to pile on that pressure, hoping that your opponent will go wide. He does again. He takes a really wide line. He's going to pit. So that does release Cornish. Yeah,
HL's pulled the trigger, but Gibbo has got back into the DRS from that, and looks like he might have a run in the slipstream. Obviously, Cornish also has a DRS.
It does. It's some very interesting racing when the DRS still activated for the front person as well, because of where it is on the track. The detection zone. Obviously, the detection zone is somewhere around the last corner, I believe. Is just before the pit lane.
Yes, it is. It is there.
I think it is at the pit lane line, the safety car line, and the DRS line are all like within meters of each other, aren't they? In this track, I believe. Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's correct. My track knowledge is not too bad either.
It's more than serviceable.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I do take myself as a bit of a Crofty of the group. You know, he's just here because he can talk a lot of rubbish.
Mate, Crofty's got nothing on you, mate.
Yeah. It's so bad that we have to bring him in.
Now, he wants to come in because Simcade's so massive. It's doing him a favour, really. Yeah, we're giving him airtime on our show. Why should we? Maybe I should start doing it again myself, like I used to. Yeah, maybe we start charging him.
Charging him. Yeah. As we are hitting around lap 10, and Cornish is still retaining the lead with Gibbo within that 1 second still. He doesn't want to get too far away, but now Cornish doesn't have the DRS. Might just be able to reel him in slightly.
Tell you what, Gibbo's got some real pace around this track in these cars. They're keeping up with Cornish really well. They're looking really confident at the moment, about 7 tenths back. Be great to see him have a challenge for the lead maybe later on in the race if he can keep this up.
Yes, they're back in season 1 and 2, when Gibbo was sort of in his prime, back in 2021, F1 2021. He did have matching pace with Cornish. This is probably before you joined, but he did, and it was very impressive. Had a couple of unlucky runs, but, don't we all sometimes? But he can be, on his day, extremely impressive.
He's looking like that right now. I'm very impressed with him at the moment. let's hope he can keep it up and give Cornish run for his money, because with Mans kind of out of the picture today because of the qualifying, Cornish has had HL and Gibbo instead to keep him honest.
However, it is kind of disappointing to know that really this means nothing to these lads.
Yeah.
which is disappointing, I know.
But it's good racing anyway. It's good to watch. Fun to watch.
It is indeed. Our top driver in the F2 is Tom, currently.
Yeah, still doing a great job in P5.
He is. I'm just wondering, with Mitch scoring a couple of points last season, does that entitle him to a spot in the F1 rankings or the F2 rankings, or is he just not being classified whatsoever?
I do believe that he did score enough points last season to get into the F1.
Did he?
But he said that it's up to you, because he hasn't raced for a while, it's up to you guys where he's put.
I think we should make it his own league in F3 where he's just not classified whatsoever. No points. No, I'm joking.
Automatically F3 champion.
Yeah. But I don't want to give him that title. There has been a move there. HL has picked up a couple of places there with Ninja and Golf pitting as well, so he's climbing back up the leaderboard as we speak. Lap 11. I'd say the mediums are probably going to be alright to the end of the race. However, what we all want to be looking out for is when Cornish and Gibbo and Stevie maybe are going to pull the trigger on the soft tyres. They are going to come out very, very quick.
I want to say that Cornish is going to stop this lap. Hot take, but I think he's going to come in.
You have some inside knowledge?
He's currently up though on his best lap, so maybe not. He's clearly still got some pace, found some more pace in those tyres, but we're looking about 8 laps to go, and lap 8 is about when HL came in for his tyres, so this is about the right time. But I am wrong, and he doesn't come in, he stays out.
Oh, but Gibbo does decide to pull the trigger, so maybe a bit of an undercut here.
Yes, he's going to have some absolutely rapid soft tyres on.
Yes, if he can slow it down before the line. He did our slam on there.
Yes.
It's a bit of a tricky one, is a bit of a tricky one with the pit lane and the F2 cars, because the line shows up strangely green. However, you're still not within the track limits or the speed lane limit.
Yeah. Obviously, they don't slow down anywhere near as quick as F1 cars either, so it can be deceptive.
They don't have the same carbon brakes that the F1 cars do they?
No, or the downforce to slow them down that way either.
Everybody's getting warnings.
Stevie's got
Steve's picked up a warning. Yeah, I think we had somebody had a 5 seconds for speed in the pit lane and all of that as well. I can't remember if it's extinct, maybe.
I can have a look.
Hello, Bashu. You need some of Ennis's POV. He is actually catching Mikey quite rapidly, so maybe at some point we might be able to get on board. In fact, let's go on board with him. Let's see if he can catch Mikey. If there's Go on.
It looks like he's within the second now.
It does, but
he comes in.
He pits, so we can have a shot of him going into the pit lane. There we go. Can he get it slowed down?
So it was Ennis doing those donuts on the grid before the race as well. I wondered who it was.
Doing donuts?
I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't know. I had the trailer. Stevie, Cornish is into the pits. We need to watch out where Gibbo's going to come out, because this could be close.
We'll see. Gibbo coming into the second to last corner now.
Let's just go on board with Gibbo as he's just coming around the final corner. I do believe that Cornish has been released from his box.
He has now.
Don't think he's going to he's going to run out of room. Cornish, Gibbo does get a fastest last sector.
He's going to get him. He's got him.
The
Gibbo
undercut,
to lead of the Grand Prix. Well, net lead of the Grand Prix.
The undercut here, mighty, at least a second there. Or 2, because he's now a second in front.
He was about 2 seconds behind when he pitted, so he's gained 3 seconds there on those fresh softs. That is an insane outlap from Gibbo. So much pace, and he deserves that lead at the moment. Let's see if he can hold on to it. Obviously, Cornish is going to have a lap fresher softs, which will be a weapon at the end, but this is going to be a very spicy last couple of laps for these two.
Ninja and Extinct nearly going side by side there. It looks like Ninja might have forced Extinct into a bit of a wide situation, but having the inside line for the downhill right-hander as we hit this very tricky left kink. It is just a quick dab on the brakes and throw the car in before we have the long right-hander with the extremely high curve for some strange reason. We don't know why that curve is so high, and if it is in real life, then it needs changing because it's horrible. Many times.
Believe it is like that in real life.
Well, I've been victim to that many times.
Yeah, it is a savage one. You do not want to be anywhere near that in the race.
No, it just throws the balance of the car off too much, and the cars don't like it. Whether it's an F1 car or an F2 car, it just spins them instantaneously.
Yeah, that's very true. Well, Stevie pits from the lead of the race, so that means Gibbo will take over as expected.
Does, and the fastest lap of the race as well with the 1:28. I didn't see the point at the end for Gibbo. As Golf picks a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Track limits becoming a bit of an issue. We did say it's quite tight here, tricky.
Yeah, it's to be expected around here. A couple of places where you can easily just slightly extend and get those penalties.
Well, I'd say we're coming to a bit of the end of the... there is a position gain there from Extinct. I think it's just taken Tom... He was... actually, that's around. He's hit the wall. He's lost the front wing end plate on the left-hand side. He will not be happy with that, will Extinct. They're maybe pushing a bit too hard.
Yeah, it's a shame because Extinct was doing really well then. I don't know if there was a tap or whether he was just too eager to get on the power, but he's lost out a bit there. And Tom and Ninja now for the top spot of the F2 drivers within a second.
I think it was too much of a dab on the accelerator. I think he was just trying to get too much away. Being a bit too eager on the power, like you said. Cornish is hunting down Gibbo. He's all within 3/10, so that DRS is going to be open around this lap as well, which is not ideal
Looks
for
like
Gibbo.
He's going to be close enough. He's all over his gearbox. Gibbo's going to try and break the toe, but I think it's going to be futile.
It is. However, they seem to... Both of them got DRS as well. That would have been because of somebody entering the pits. Is it Ennis again in the pits?
I think it was a back marker, yeah.
Yep, so maybe Gibbo is safe for another day. Just about.
Cornish
Is he going to go around the outside?
outside?
It is the better line around here, is the outside, it seems. It's very tight there.
Gibbo does well there to fend him off. I mean, we know Cornish looks a bit faster at the moment, but Gibbo's holding on for all his worth at the moment.
I don't think you could have got a piece of paper between them two cars then. It was very tight.
No, I think there was contact very slightly. I'm not sure, but it looked like it from this angle. Luckily, none of them damaged, and they both continue.
We've had 2 retirees in that lap as well. We've had Extinct and Ennis retire. This is not what Ennis wants, really, with him being in this championship. And Cornish Mantis as well as DNF'd. I don't know where he is on track. Mitch is also ghosted for some strange reason. I don't know whether he been victim to that.
Don't know. I think Cornish looks like he retired on track.
It did. It looks like just after turn 1.
And Mitch might have been kicked from the session because that looks like an AI driver at the moment.
It does. So it looks like the track has taken a few victims, albeit it looked to me like Extinct, Ennis and Barenko. What happened there?
There was Gibbo lost it and Cornish almost hit him coming out of the final corner, but they both escaped damage there, and now Cornish is into the lead.
Yes.
That was very close to contact, very, very close to wiping them both out of the race.
Not what Gibbo wanted.
No, he's got a good gap to HL though, so I'm sure he'll take a P2.
Okay, so inside is Mitch has lagged out, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So still, Ninja is about half a second away from Tom with 3 laps to go. I'm hoping he can put a bit more pressure on.
I'm sure he will. Maybe he's saving some tyres, but he looks threatening at the moment. Half a second only now covers them. Going through turn 4. This could be really good for the top F2 position, remember, as well.
Well, it's not. HL is actually in P3.
Is it HL?
Yeah, HL.
Okay.
However, Tom does have a penalty. Now, I did speak to Ninja a couple of weeks ago about this, about he was a bit too eager to get past them and he ended up in a bit of trouble. I believe that was at Baku. And I just said, look, sometimes, I know you want to push on, but sometimes it's just easier to just stay behind them. As long as you're within the penalty limit, there's not that much else you can do, and it means that you're not going to get into any trouble.
Yeah, I think most racers would want to win on track, but you'd certainly take less risk if you know the guy in front of you has a penalty. Which I think this is what Ninja is doing at the moment. If he gets a good run, he'll probably take him, but he's not going to do anything silly.
Now, as Tom takes a really tight line into the last corner there, hugs that wall.
Ninja might go for it here.
It's going to go onto the inside.
He's going to go down the inside.
He's going to push Tom as wide as he possibly can onto the track, but it looks like Tom has a bit better traction control cause. Nope, it does look like Ninja's got the move done before they hit the downhill left-hander. Oh,
still wheel to wheel.
No, they are. I keep calling it, and it's still happening.
Yeah, and Ninja has got the move done.
There we go.
For second place in F2.
Thank you very much.
HL running away with it.
Thank you for confirming that. Yes, HL is running away with it. We are just about, I think the leaders are just coming into the last sector now. So we will be starting lap 18 of 19. It's gone awfully quick.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting race so far. A lot of action, especially for the lead. Unfortunately, that's kind of calmed down now because of that mistake from Gibbo. But what a race from Gibbo. He's been absolutely insane, keeping pace with Cornish. Very impressed with his pace today.
Bit annoying that HL couldn't be up there. I was expecting them to be in with the fight. I know obviously he's going to come away with the win, but in with the fight maybe.
I think that's mainly to do with the strategy he picked. The medium soft was just much more powerful today.
I don't think you realise on how... Well, a lot of people don't realise how the tyre strategies do come into play when it comes to choosing tyres at the beginning of the race. Do you go for the hards? Do you go for the mediums? Do you go for the softs? It does play a massive part where you can, again, lose a lot of time, regardless of where you are on track at the beginning of the race.
Oh, it's massively important, and you've got to factor in not just how fast the tyres are going to be at the start of the race, but also likelihood of a safety car, weather and stuff like that. So it can be a very difficult decision, but it looks like Gibbo and Cornish made the right one today.
Does indeed, as Mitch has joined the session. There we go, he's back. So
good to see him back then.
Tom is still not letting Ninja out of the 1 second DRS either. He is sort of sticking with him, as the rest of the gaps seem to be within sort of 2 to 5 seconds.
Yeah, everything's kind of spread out a bit now. They've calmed down a bit, apart from this battle between these two, but I can't see Tom fighting this with his 6 seconds. He'll probably just sit behind him till the end now. Indeed.
Sorry, I was just having a drink. It was a nice move from Ninja there, Hip. Indeed, he's a very talented human being, is our very own Ninja.
He is. He's been absolute faultless so far this season for F2, and he's looking like the championship elect at the moment. Not to put the commentator's curse on it or anything, but yeah, he's looking very solid, very consistent, not really making mistakes, always getting points, and that's what you need to be a champion.
It is. Consistency has and always will be key to winning championships.
Very true. Also, Mans, with the most positions gained, he's gone up 9 places from the start, so he's done a brilliant job there on a track that's so difficult to overtake as well.
Well, just looking at the leaderboards, let me just have a look at the leaderboard really quickly. I can't bring it up on screen because it's just too much. He does have a very own Ninja, a very, very hefty lead in the championship with 60 points to Tom's 35. So these two are very close in the championship, with HL being only 4 points behind Tom as well. So positions could be switching around.
We'll see. It's going to be very interesting, the championship fight, especially for P2. Obviously, Ninja's got that massive lead.
As it looks like Cornish is just about to come and cross the line to take over P1, closely followed by Gibbo. Congratulations to them too. HL not too far behind. He will take the F2 win today as well, so congratulations to him. We might hear from him in a bit. I don't know if he is going to join us in the commentary box for just a quick chat whilst we transition into the F1. Stevie takes on P5. That's I think that's probably what he needed, a bit of consistency, a bit better racing. Be disappointed, however, with Ninja and Tom closely followed there with P6 and 7. Golf, bit far back, the rest of these now?
Yeah, he's been dropped a bit, but again, a solid drive from Golf. This is what we expect from him. Solid points down there, the bottom end of the top 10, so he'll be happy with that, I think.
And Mitch finally bringing home a P9 as he returns. Craig picking up the top 10 as well. I think that's good for Craig, actually. He's another one that's really done well and performed above what he would usually.
Yeah, definitely. A good race for Craig. 10th place. I don't know if it's his best, but it's probably up there with his best of the season, so he'll be absolutely buzzing with that. Obviously, we've had some retirements as well that's gone in his favour, but you got to finish, haven't you? So
finishing is key. And I believe we have another issue with Mikey and fuel.
Yeah, he's not going particularly fast, is he, at the moment?
He had an issue last week with fuel. I'm not at Portimao. I'm not quite sure why he keeps running out of fuel.
He's clearly just under-fueling it, hoping for a safety car, and it doesn't happen.
He's not changing the fuel. I can tell you now. He's not changing the fuel in the car.
Really, just over-revving it then is the only other thing I can think of. I mean, it's very weird he's run out with a lap to go, unless this is his AI driving around and we've got a lobby issue.
Maybe, let's see. I'll put telemetry on. He's only running at half throttle.
Yeah, I don't think this is him driving, to be honest.
No, there is only 43 seconds remaining of the session as well, so he might be falling victim to the end of the lobby.
Codemasters.
Yeah, we love it. So, guys, driver of the day, really quickly. Go on, Dodo. Who do you feel is worthy of the driver of the day?
Oh, driver of the day. Are we just F2, or are we going to go for all of them?
Well, we'll do a quick F2, and then we'll do overall.
F2 driver of the day, I think, absolutely no question. HL has been absolutely incredible this race. P3 overall and P1 in F2, can't go wrong with that. And then overall driver of the day, I'll probably go for Gibbo, because he gave Cornish a run for his money, only 8 tenths off in the end, and looked really, really fast.
There we go, as the session has finally ended. Don't know what happened there with Mikey. I think I have to agree with you there with the drivers of the day. It's Gibbo's resilience to stick with him and to come at that lap early and to mix it up, definitely.
Oh yeah, he was brilliant today, and his racing as well at the front. Didn't put a foot wrong really when going wheel tour with Cornish. It was all clean. I was very impressed with him today. Indeed.
As that is the end of the F2 race. I'll just quickly run you through the classifications there. As Cornish picked up another victory with Gibbo in P2. However, HL does take the F2 race today, finishing in P3 with Mons, P4. Stevie, good race from Stevie. Close followed by Ninja. Only a couple of tenths between Ninja and Tom there. Great racing between the two of them there. Golf Maniac, Mitch and Craig rounding up the top 10. Polybalar and Mikey are the last finishers, with Cornish, Mantis, Extinct, Ennis and Barenko are our DNFs. Whew. Well, thank you very much, Dodo. It's absolutely fantastic to have you back here. I hope after the mid-season break that you will come and join us again, because it is just an absolute pleasure to have you with us.
I'd be absolutely honoured to if you'll have me again. It's always a pleasure to be in the commentary box with you, AJ. So hopefully I'll see you again after the summer break.
I'm sure you will. Thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you very soon.
See you later.
See you later. And we'll just quickly drop down to the podiums. I'll just do a quick... I should have really invited Dodo into there, but he's quickly run away. So I'll just quickly jump down. Ninja, I don't know if you want to join me really quickly. Nope, it's not with us. I'll just jump down. We are joined by HL, our F2 winner. How are you?
Feeling quite good after that one, I must say.
Do you know what? I would be feeling quite well as well. You just missed out on a... Well, were you the F2 driver of the day as well? I don't know if you were the games driver of the day, but Dodo officially announced you F2 driver there. So congratulations on that, and obviously congratulations on the win. How did that one feel? Because I felt like you were going to go for the win there, as in the official win.
Oh, now we're talking. You see that track, I haven't driven it much, but that was brilliant. First of all, second of all, I can't turn into the pits. It's whatever, my wheelbase is too new, the new Thrustmaster one, so they don't have everything sorted out. I can't actually turn into the pits. My pit stops are 4.5 seconds. So I doubt I'll be challenging any P1s until they resolve that issue, but I'm happy as can be on the podium. Absolutely. Obviously, Cornish had unbreakable pace today, and I think, if the race was tomorrow, maybe I could have matched it slightly better, but I think he's going to be very strong in the F1 race anyway.
So is this an issue with when it comes up, whether you have 3 seconds to jump into the pits? Is that the bit that you're on about, the turn-in bit?
Yeah, it wants me to push button 12, but I don't have a button 12. It actually skips 12. It goes from 11 to 13, and 12 is a driver. So I'm considering getting the Ferrari wheel rim, so maybe, when I get that, I'll have enough buttons for this game. But,
Who knows? Well, absolutely congratulations. You had a fantastic drive. It would have been nicer to see you up the top, but again, with the issue with the Thrustmaster, maybe they will fix it. Hopefully they do for you, because it's a bit disappointing. It's a bit frustrating, but
yeah.
Well,
I mean, better yet, maybe I can even get a little bit faster, and it won't matter.
I do hope you do, because it's nice to see you up there. So congratulations on the F2 win, and thank you very much. And I know you're not racing in the F1, are you?
I will be race engineering.
Oh, great yourself.
But thanks for driver of the day, Dodo, and thanks for the commentary, AJ, and Dodo, of course, as well. But thanks very much. It was enjoyable.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, and see you soon.
Thank you.
Mr. Ninja, how are they?
I'm grand. How are you?
I am absolutely fantastic. That was some brilliant commentary, and all I can say is thank you very much, Dodo, for joining us again. By popular demand, he's back, and he will be back, I'm sure, throughout the course of the season. It's nice to have him in here. Nice.
What about timings, AJ?
Timings?
Yeah, do you have time for a 50% race?
I've got 55 minutes.
So is that a yes or a no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's only
Just double checking.
40 minutes for a race, isn't it?
About that, yeah.
It's quite quick around here. If that took an hour, I suspect this will take an hour as well, ish.
Yeah.
So better get a move on then, don't you? If we can get everybody readied up and get going. Oh, Sprinko already is up. That was a good race, the F2.
Oh,
It was a very good race.
AJ.
Yeah?
I was proper panicking the whole race
Why?
because I couldn't get any heat whatsoever into the mediums.
Oh.
Tom was just on a different level today, and I just was like really, really struggling to keep up with him. And it was only when I got onto the softs that I was more confident and I was able to attack him a bit more.
It did seem to be the latter stages of that stint that you did manage to get a bit of temperature. I didn't realise you were struggling with temperature. So, did you have the tire pressures too high?
I don't know if it was temperatures or whatever, but it felt really slidey.
Oh.
I couldn't get any grip whatsoever, so I'm guessing it was like the temperatures, Because it was a morning session.
It was a morning session.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the perfect time, or is that when they actually do it?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah.
Interesting. Good recovery from Mitch after his drive-through as well. Be a bit frustrated about that.
It got disconnected as well.
Be a bit annoyed.
Unfortunate.
Yes. We do have everybody readying up. We have Jack in. We've lost HL for racing. Bash has joined us as well. I think we pretty much have a full grid here. We're only missing 2 people.
Missing 2 people. But I think HL's just getting up to speed with things. Because I don't think he's one of those drivers that hasn't really played this game, like Lance and stuff. So I think he's more comfortable just F2, get up to speed before he steps up to F1.
Footy joined us as well. Golden Flame.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh. A wet quali.
Is it? How do you know that?
Yeah.
You logged in before me.
Yeah, I'm noted in.
Oh, it is a wet quali. There we go. Confirmation. Thank you very much for spoiling it, Ninja. We had a wet qualifying last week as well, did we?
I think we might have.
Threw a spanner in the works, didn't it?
Yeah.
With Bashi reckons he's going to start last. Yeah? Oh, you never know.
We never know.
Never know. Just speaking to Dodo previously, obviously, we were saying this is the moniker of the normal tracks, if that makes any sort of sense. It's very tight, it's very windy, not a lot of elevation change, and so technical.
Yeah.
This track is just relentless. You know, just watching you go around in the F2, you're just making other drivers make mistakes is the only way to get past people.
It's because it's so narrow.
But it doesn't look narrow, though, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I think it's because of the way the cars flow. You know, you're going from one side of the track to the other, and when you do get alongside someone, like you really have to have confidence in them. Like, I had Extinco on my inside and around the outside as well. I had to go around the outside of Tom, and just that little kink to the right is a turn 4. Technically turn 4, turn 3. The wee kink before you go up the hill, and it's like if you're on the inside there, you have to brake really hard because you've no runoff area whatsoever. So it's quite technical as well.
But you do have, albeit you have to slam on the brakes, you do strangely have the better line, and I think you force the other driver on the left into a bit of a situation where he loses the front end of his car, or he fights to see another day. We're on board with Jack, but I'm going to switch that. I think we'll go on board with Footy, as Bash is retired from the session already. Not up for the rain. Is intermediate. Tries as Footy in that Ferrari is struggling to get the power down into turn 1. As he's keeping it tucked in hard right as it hits the brakes. It's going to go wide. Miss the apex of the corner, and it's all a bit loose there.
Very loose.
Everyone's
on intermediates as well. Oh, that's...
No, I don't think this is the greatest lap from Footy at all. As it hits the kink of turn 4. Sharp right-hander, long sweep left right. He cannot get any traction into this car whatsoever. I think it's just about to abandon that lap. He is. Can we get anybody that's actually... Brenko is on a better lap here.
I know the drivers complain about one-shot quali, but it's like... I don't know, I think it's more exciting. You know, you really have to be on your A game straight away. There's none, going out, set a banker lap and then go for it later. It's, you have to be full concentration straight away. The way it should be.
It is, and it looks like Brenko at the moment is on for a bit of P1, but he looks like swapping and changing with Mons here as he's going to come around the last corner, the sweeping right-hander hairpin with the pit lane wall there. Fantastic as he gets onto the power nice and early and hits the mark, but he did just miss out to Mons there. Cornish has fallen.
Yeah, Cornish quite earlier on in the session as well, so yeah.
Not what he needs right now.
No, it's going to be spicy at the back, so that's Cornish, Footy, and who else? Extinct and Bashi. 4 drivers who are super quick, all at the back 4. And then unfortunately Stevie and Tom got disqualified as well. But yeah. The rain brings out the best in people, doesn't it?
It does. Well, just quickly, if I can talk in 20 seconds, we've got Mons and P1, Brenko and Golden Flame, Gibbo, Mantis, Benton, a good qualifying for him. Nope, disappeared. Never mind, it's gone.
We'll see anyway. We'll get it.
Before I could even... What was that?
Nice and dry.
Yeah. Cheers, Codemasters. I mean, putting it out there. Nice dry race. We like a dry race. No surprises in the race, is there?
Oh, I don't know if anyone's listening, if they can give us some insider knowledge if it's going to rain later on.
Ooh. Doesn't look like it. However, we know what this game's like. It does like to throw spanners on the track.
Yeah.
So,
I've noticed that there's no names above the garages anymore.
oh yeah, it used to come up with the drivers' names, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe you could jump into that community and go, well, what's going on here, lads?
Yeah, did you run out of paint?
Not bad. Somebody deleted that line of code.
Oh, it says it was going to rain throughout the race. Interesting.
It does. It said it was going to rain throughout the race.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's completely sunshining. I mean, it's just like typical British weather, but we're not in Britain, right?
Yeah.
But I do believe in Hungary that's the same over there, isn't it? The weather, unpredictable, doesn't do what it's meant to do. Say when to ready up. Ready up. We're on a schedule here, boys. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I better say that to Discord. Yeah.
Oh, Tom's just giving us the thumbs up saying ready.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's nice to have the chat up sometimes. I didn't have it in the F2, but it's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Give me 30 minutes. Be right back. Is he joking?
Who's this?
Bashy.
Bashy? I don't know.
Oh, right. 30 minutes to 30 seconds. You've got 26 seconds to get your bum planted on that seat. Otherwise, we're going without you. Maybe it only shows up during proper quality. Oh, I'm having issues with YouTube chat now. Oh, it's just not my day today, is it?
No. But at least you're back. And,
don't talk to me about
that. You know, at least we've got some commentary tonight.
I know you could have been done without commentary tonight. We've got hit a formation lap, 35 laps around the Hungaroring.
Yeah, we should be fine.
Yeah, easy.
Hopefully.
Easy peasy as Mons takes us away in that wonderfully looking Mercedes for the Golf Mania.
Mikey and Golf having issues there. I think Golf, did he drive into Mikey? He must have, because he was behind him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they are sent straight, even though they didn't get far away from the pit boxes, they're sent back to their starting line.
Yeah.
So, quick cut back. Hoping for a bit of a better race will be Jack today. He's had a disappointing start to the season.
He has.
Hoping to recover a bit.
But I somehow feel if he did the F2 race, he'd be better prepared for F1. As opposed to just jumping straight into F1. Like, these drivers have already done an F2 race. They know the track. They're already in that zone of racing. You know? Whereas people jumping in cold, like Fenton, and who else has jumped in here? Bashi. Putty. Jack. You know?
Fun. Naughty people.
Exactly. But
the Boston Ninja is telling you to do more racing.
Yeah. The more you race, the more confident you'll be. In theory. Never works out that way, does it?
No.
No.
It doesn't, unfortunately. So the game strategies, we'll just quickly look at tyres as they fall on the grid. Let's here we go. So we have a pretty straightforward grid. Everybody on mediums apart from Gibbo, Fenton, Ennis, Jack, and then the back two of Extinct and Bashi. So everybody else electing to use the mediums for the start of the race. So that's very interesting.
Yeah. I think this is also one where there's Footy and Cornish maybe going to mediums because they want to make up as much ground as possible in the opening stages.
Hopefully, we've got the green light from race control, and let's wait until we get some lights as it all flickers about.
Let's hope for no jump starts.
I got no lights whatsoever. We've got yellow flags, so I didn't have any lights in the dashboard, but we are away. Amons does seem to get the better start. Close follow by Brainco's. They're all jostling at the back there for position. The Golden Flame very close to the back of Brainco. It looks like Mance has made a move on Fenton as well. They're jostling as well. The back there, coming down to the sweeping left-hander. Do not want to get too much of that car on that curb, because otherwise you will definitely spin, with Fenton losing out there to Mantis. And the top three are just sort of walking away slightly. We do have Bashi's made up a lot of ground there with Stevie and Cornish as well. They have definitely made up some ground there at the back. We're just going to take a moment to breathe as they're coming through the chicane.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have no HUD.
None whatsoever. No, I didn't have any lights on the starting grid. All I got was it jumped. All the cars jumped. It was very weird.
I have no HUD, so I don't know who's who.
Oh. Smash the button. Smash.
Oh, they're all smashed. Someone's gone off there in the background.
It is. It's Mikey off in the background as well. And Fenton is dropping down the order as well in P7. Gibbo getting past him for P7, so having a disappointing start. It did look like he had a brilliant start, did Fenton, but it's just dropping down the order slightly in that Red Bull. He's closely followed by the two McLaren boys with Stevie and Cornish, hoping to force the way through. It looks like Stevie's going to go around the outside. It does not make the move. I don't know what's going on here.
Maybe just no DRS at this point, so...
There is some glitch and there is a nudge there.
Is that Cornish?
No, it's Stevie.
Stevie, okay.
Stevie losing out a couple of places there. Might have slight damage as well. I think it's just holding that line there, Fenton, and just like, oh, as it gets a twitch there around the outside, because Cornish should be able to get that move done before the chicane there on lap 2.
Yeah. Is it possible if you could share your screen with me?
Yep. 1 second.
Just in Discord, just so I can see the names. So, little bit of technical difficulties. Because I don't know anyone here. Like I'm basically blind. Someone's off in the background.
There you go. It's Polybilar off at the background.
There we go. That's better.
You see?
Yeah.
So as it stands, we've just had the DRS zone. Barenko, Mons has pulled out a 1.2 second gap. Hopefully Barenko can reel him back in as it goes a bit wide into the first corner. With Cornish Manta sticking with him and Golden Flame sticking with him as well. A couple of tenths between them two. Gibbo hunting down Ennis. Ennis seems to prefer these F1 cars. Seems to do a lot more consistent, a lot better in the F1 cars than the F2.
Yeah, I think he is more confident in them, but you know, he's a new driver. He has to go through the F2 academy first before going into F1. So
Simcade has an academy. Well, we are looking up. There is a car around the last corner. I believe it is Mitch. I don't know if he lost it in the pit lane there.
Yeah, Mitch having issues. He's having internet issues. He's only home, and he's on Wi-Fi and things. Not ideal.
Is it his parents sat in
He'll be able to race Stevie soon.
Be able to race what, sorry?
He'll be able to race Stevie. Oh. He's catching up with Stevie.
Yeah, Stevie having that incident with Fenton at the in lap 2 as well. So not what he wanted. As Gibbo still hunting down Ennis with Cornish Mantis. Believe the top 3 are all covered by 1 second each, respectively. As Golden Flame has picked up the fastest lap of the 1:20.6. Nope, Cornish 1:20.4 now. I'm
Bashi in the pits.
In the pits already for Bashi.
Yeah. I wonder, is that a wing change?
Keep an eye on that. We'll go down now and check that out if it is a wing change.
Yeah,
yes,
it's a wing change.
Yes,
so.
Butty is also on the pace, tracking down a bit of Tom as well, with Jack closely in front of them.
Yeah, Jack's up
into P10.
Yeah, a little battle there starting for 10th, but I think it is Gibbo on Ennis is the closest battle. Well, Mikey, Paulie Ballar as well. So a few little battles all around the place. Of course, the leaders are very close too.
They are. It looks like Golden Flame is taking a big chunk of lap time out of Barenko. It looks like Barenko lost about half a second there, wherever he is on track, just coming round the last 2 corners.
Yeah.
So time lost and time gained, half a second for Gibbo and Ennis. Looks like people are not making too much ground. I'd expect them to be reeling them in a little bit better than what they are.
Yeah, they're just
Yellow flags in
holding the
sector 2 and 3. Is that golf around? It is.
Yeah, it's golf. Yeah.
Fallen victim to a curb, maybe.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, that corner's got a bad curb. You can't really touch it.
Oh, a bit of a wiggle there from Gibbo.
Yeah, a little bit of a wiggle. Gibbo not like that. He's going to lose ground now. Cornish is closing in on him.
He is Cornish, hoping to make a good recovery after that poor qualifying with the invalidation. Which a few of them falling victim to invalidations there.
Yeah. Using a lot of that curb on entry.
They are, to be fair, surprising because it's quite high, is that curb?
Yeah. Oh, is Cornish gone? Cornish is gone.
Cornish is around. He is. Doesn't look like he's got any damage. It looks like he fell just to the kink at turn 4.
Yeah.
As Golden Fly picks a 3-second penalty already. He's the first. Oh, no, he isn't. Sorry, Steve is. Craig is giving a big shout out for Jack, hoping that he finishes. I hope he finishes. I hope he gets in the points as well. It could do with a bit of consistency. So it looks like Golden Flame is pushing the heck out of that Aston Martin. He's trying to avoid creeping too far back into Cornish Mantis and he's obviously trying to hunt down Barenko as well. A bit of the slipstream here with DRS as well. Down the main straight. Can you get a move done? Obviously we are running full setups here in the F1. So there is a little bit more room for setups and straight line speed, downforce. It's quite a downforce heavy track is Hungary. So I don't think we'll see too much straight line speed differences.
No, and you get a little bit of DRS down that second straight. It's very short, but it's enough to put you on the back, and then it's basically a train all the way through back to the main straight again. This is where you stay with the car the whole way through, and then use DRS down the main street to get the overtake done.
It is. Extinct is all over the back of Fenton as well for P7. I've just seen that on the timing screens as well. So we'll just stay on board with Golden Flame and Barenko for what is P2. So hopefully these two can make a nice clean move. Golden Flame on a bit of an up since Baku. So
yeah,
that's
I
nice
think
to see.
Golden Flame's reverted back to medium traction control.
Yep.
And since then, I think he's got a lot more confidence in the car, as he should do. And I think it's the right decision. There's no point in spending the whole season spinning the car. He might as well be competitive, which he is, and he's going for the overtake.
on the inside here. He looks like he's going to get the move done. Push Barenko as far wide as can, but it was a bit of a tuck, so it disappeared.
Yeah, that was a spin. Yeah. So Golden Flame has spun. So is Extinct, I think.
It's
if you
in the
go onto
wall.
them,
I can't.
press R1.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Shut up.
So
it looks like they've got back going. I don't know if he's got damage there because it looks to me like he was struggling there, but no damage on the front end of Golden Flame's car.
No, but I think he'll be driving a little bit angry with that one. I don't know who's at fault. He might have ran a little bit too wide into Extinct.
But it was Barenko, wasn't it, that he was with?
Or was it Barenko?
Yeah. See, there is that turn 1 where you do want to push the other car as wide as possible, but then you have to leave the racing room and be respectful as well, on the other hand.
Yeah.
So,
you can't just force his car off the track either.
No. So Barenko does hold on to the P2 with Cornish Mantis hunting him down now. It looks to me like the Gibbo and Ennis fight has died back a bit as well. Mikey is still on the tail of Polybilar, not leaving him alone whatsoever.
Yeah, Mikey's got good pace here.
Absolutely stunning in that Alpha Tauri. That's a very nice car.
Oh, yeah. They always have a nice livery.
They do.
And am I hearing rumours that they might be Ford coming back in as a sponsor?
Ford with Red Bull.
Red Bull? So will it be with AlphaTauri as well?
Pass. No idea. Suspect so,
Sister
maybe.
team?
It gets announced just before their launch, doesn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
Where they're going to put pen to paper just before the launch.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Shall we go on board with Cornish because he's catching Lance very quickly?
Go on board with Cornish. No,
Oh,
he's
no.
around. He's lost front wing and he's smacked the rear end of that car as well. He's beached it.
Oh no!
Oh, he's reset the track.
Oh.
I mean, I'll let him have that one because nobody wants to fall
yeah.
victim to a beached car. It's very cruel. Usually the rule at Simcade is we don't allow restart to track. However, falling victim to that is awful.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
We'll let
Little
you
slap on the wrist later.
Yeah.
No Haribos for Cornish tonight.
No.
Yeah. Oh, golf taking Mike?
He is.
Yeah.
He did.
Good overtake.
I think again that's Mikey just being a bit not putting his elbows out enough. We know that it's very hard to overtake around here, so make it harder. It's a bit of a shame.
I think this is just Mikey's style.
Cornish
He enjoys racing. Yeah, so he probably most likely picked up damage there.
Yeah, he did. He had front left end plate damage.
Yeah, is he sticking on mediums?
He is. So he's going to have to make another stop.
Yeah, I don't think the hards would have lasted for 27 laps. It would be push and go.
Maybe, yeah. It would be. There's a 3.5 second gap between Mons and Barenko as well, so they seem to. Cornish Mantis is within half a second of Barenko. Can he make somewhat of an attack down the main straight?
Yeah, he'll pick up some DRS here now. And just ahead of them is Footy. Footy really struggling.
He is. He's 25 seconds down currently.
We must have missed that one, whatever happened.
And it looks like Gibbo's mounting another attack on Ennis as well. He's closed that gap to 6/10. There's some weaving down the straights there from Barenko as Cornish Mantis decides to sit back behind and wait. Another lap. I think he needs another lap. It wasn't close enough.
No, I think you need to be within 3-4 tenths before you get onto the main street.
Yep.
For the difference. Because these cars are going to be set up for top-end speed down that street. So they're going to be pretty matched, but it's balancing for the middle sector.
It is a very tricky track to set up for us, Hungary.
Yeah.
Not the best.
No. But they're driving well. We haven't had too many incidents yet.
No, we haven't. Gibbo is just losing out slightly to Ennis. Ennis again, I get... F1 is where he's at, really. But obviously with our academy system, he has to come through the ranks. Hopefully next season. I know he did have a bit of a mare in the F2, which is not going to be good for his points in the F2.
I bet if you think you're quick enough for F1, you should be quick enough for F2.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
We'll go with your theory as
Gibbo
just tucking in behind Ennis. Is he going to get the DRS? It's going to go around the outside into turn 1. There's not a lot of room around there. Can he make this one stick? I don't think he can. It's still going to go side by side into turn 2. Bit of a nudge of the wheels. Inside line for Gibbo. Around the outside for Ennis. They're still side by side. Ooh, a bit of a tap there, but I think Ennis might have gotten away with that one.
Yeah, that was brave from Ennis. He should have probably backed out of that one. I knew Gibbo was going to be cutting across there.
It's a bit of a tight corner. You don't want to be side by side going through the kink.
No.
Of 3 and 4. There are two corners you do not want to be going side by side. Just like Castle, we don't do it, do we?
Yeah. And now that we've lost Cornish in that battle with Fenton, Golden Flame has caught up with him.
He is. Just went on board with Golden Flame. He has picked up a penalty already. However, he is trying his very hardest to get back up to where he was before.
Yeah.
4 tenths behind Fenton as they come into Sector 3. That Aston Martin looks nice as well. I hope they come out with something special this year.
Hopefully. Maybe go back to the darker green from their heydays of racing.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like that green.
I like the matte racing green that they had. It's too shiny.
As a down the inside goes Golden Flame on Fenton. Fenton not giving a fight for that.
No, he's picked his battle there, and he knows the DRS is too powerful.
It does seem to be a lot more powerful in the F1 cars. Like you said, the setups come into play a little bit more here. As Cornish Mantis is all over the back. Losing a bit of time there as they come up to the little chicane. All over the back of Barenko, but this has brought Gibbo into the fight as well. He's now only 2/10 behind, so we've got a three-way battle for P2. Hope they can all keep it clean.
Hopefully. Yeah, this is... I don't know if Barenko's slow or if it's just Mantis and Gibbo's really fast.
I don't know. I'm getting a bit glitching between these three, slightly.
Yeah, there are a little bit of wobbles going on.
It's not too bad. Here we go for the DRS. It might be that Barenko is in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, a nice reverse shot there from the Ferrari.
I'm just going to go to the front end.
So will Gibbo get the benefit of the double toe? He doesn't. He seems to lose out.
It looks like both of them. Barenko is running a very speed demon car down the straight, it looks to me.
I think that's probably a smart thing to do because overtaking is very difficult. Oh, we've got a
yellow Cornish is out.
Cornish is out, but we also have a Ferrari out, as Footy is out as well.
Okay. Did just see the McLaren sideways there. I think Cornish had a bit of an issue.
Yeah, I think both of them DNF'd at the same time at like opposite sides of the track.
Who's the next car to be going through? I can't see it. It's gone. The car's gone. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was trying my best to get to it. Apologies.
So this just in time got cleared, so this frees up this battle because there's no overtaking onto yellows. And now Mantis and Gibbo can go again. They're definitely closing up in the mid sector, so I do think Barenko is running really low downforce. High downforce? Low downforce.
Low downforce.
Low downforce.
Speed. As long as he can keep it intact through the corners, then really he's got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, because you can't really overtake in the mid sector, so as long as he stays ahead.
He pulls out quite a bit of a gap in the last corner as well.
Yeah. Yeah, they're only closing maybe 2/10, so they need to be a lot closer. As Tom picks up another penalty, and he's getting under pressure here from Bashi.
It does. We just look at the penalties that they've racked up so far. 3 seconds for Ennis, Golden Flame, 6 for Tom, Golf with 3, Polyblar and Stevie. Stevie and Polyblar switch positions there as well. They're quite close on track. I don't know whether it was a bit of a mistake. And Footy has left the session. See you later.
Yeah, well, he's DNF, so... Yeah. But, Gibbo and Mantis, I think, are a little bit closer this time. Gibbo losing out there just a little bit. It's very difficult to follow with the dirty air.
It is. There's yellow flags in sector 2.
That's Polybilar.
Polybilar's around, yep. Doesn't look like it's going to lose any places. It's quite a way away from everybody else.
Yeah.
It's diving into the pits. Cornish Mantis.
Mantis going to pit early for the hards. Go for the undercut. I think it's a smart idea. He's getting held back a little bit by Barenko in the middle sector. This should get him the undercut now. Well,
the undercut worked for Gibbo in the F2, so hopefully it works out for Cornish Mantis here in the F1.
Yeah.
We can only but hope.
It almost worked for me as well.
Did it?
Yeah, I was like 1.9 seconds behind Tom. They came out with about 3/10 behind him, so a massive gain.
Ennis has now managed to creep back up to Gibbo and Barenko as well. He's within a second of that battle. So it does look like Gibbo is losing a bit of time being held up by Barenko.
They're on the hard tires. Well, Barenko is on the medium, so is the mediums going off? Is that why he's a bit slower?
Maybe.
Yeah, want to pit now. He really needs to pit this lap to cover off Mantis.
Yep. I'll stay on board with these guys and see if he does dive into the pits.
Oh, there we go. Little insider information from Simi Kravitz. So, Cornish got beats in the curb, reversing the wall, got rear wing damage, and then the car was undrivable. So,
as Barenko does dive into the pits.
Yeah, Gibbo stays out. I suppose he is on the hard tyres. He'll not be wanting to pit yet.
So we'll see where Barenko is going to come out to punish Mantis. That's the man who we're looking out for here.
Yeah, let's get on board with Mantis then.
I am on board. He's come around the final corner. Barenko has been released, and it does look like this is going to be very, very close. And it looks to me like they're going to go side by side into turn 1.
Oh, this is so close. Oh, he's going for the
old switcheroo.
And he's got it done.
Cornish Mantis looks like he has got the job done, so the cut worked. That's just what he needed.
Yeah. They're both on hard tyres now to the end of the race, so this is totally for position. And they're going to be catching Lance. No, 9 seconds behind. Lance is 2 behind Golden Flame now. So
thank you very much for your editing skills there, Simi, as well. I believe there was some foul language in Cornish's message, so it's very nice of you to do that.
That was...
And we've got Mons in the pits as well now. So our race leader into the pits. Hard tyres. Yeah. And there is an overtake in the background. Oh, no, it's not. It's a...
back marker. Who is that, Mitch? I'm guessing Mitch is still having internet issues.
I think it's been disconnected again.
Yeah. Because Mitch is quicker than this.
And Benton's just fallen victim to... Sorry, Mons has just fallen victim to Fence dropping down the order, albeit he has made that important pit stop, so he's now down in P6.
So how far is he ahead of Mantis? 4.4 seconds. So yep. He had a nice little gap there. And they've all pitted. So yeah, from Mons down, starting to pit. There's Golf in as well.
So it looks to me like Cornish gained about 2 seconds with the undercut there, because the gap was at about 5.5 seconds, maybe a bit more with Mons. So it looks like the undercut is very powerful here, worth about 2 to 3 seconds.
Because that was an extra 2 laps, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. This might all come into play at the end of the race, though.
It might indeed. Polybalar into the pit lane as well now, as everybody seems to be bunching up a little bit again.
That they are.
Oh, a massive slide there for Cornish Mantis, yeah. As Golden Flame is in the pit as well. Fenton staying out on them hard tyres.
Yeah, you want to go for like another 2 laps at least. Come in at lap 20. Swap over to the mediums, and then that'll take him to the end of the race.
Indeed, it will do.
He's running well here in 4th.
Let's just see. I was just seeing them. There we go. Yep. Jack Barenko again on for his P10 at the moment, so recovery drive is still doing pretty well as it stands. He doesn't want to be dropping any further down, really, does he?
No, unfortunately, he's just outside the points for the F1. Because Ennis would be the F2 driver, so be the top 9 would be getting points.
Yep.
Or 8 out of the top 9, so...
Pretty disappointing there. If he needs to get a wriggle on to get further up that grid, obviously there's still plenty of time to go.
Yeah. I think that we are only approaching halfway through the season, so...
Indeed we are. I do not believe that we've pretty much hit, as Mons has made the fastest lap of the race, so we've hit the mid-season break already. That's flown by. 5 weeks has gone quick.
Yeah. I think we're in the flow of things now, and we're not panicking as much when we're doing seasons.
No.
As the first 4, you know, so...
Yeah. It's just nice and calm.
Yeah.
As Ennis has just lost a lot of time there to Gibbo. There's yellow flag to sector 1. I'm not quite sure that there's a white car. So is that
I think that's Jack.
He is,
Yeah.
but no place has lost because he did have quite a lot of a gap to Stevie.
He did, but unfortunately that's a bigger gap now to Golden Flame because he was 3 seconds, so...
He is, yeah.
That's 9 seconds lost, I think, there.
Not what he needs. As Fenton is being reeled in by our net race leader, Mons.
Yeah. And I can see Fenton maybe pitting this lap and just trying to avoid all this fighting because he will come out in nice clean air if he pits now.
He doesn't choose to listen to with Extinct pulling the trigger on a pit stop as well, maybe trying to make the jump on Mons because they were quite Fenton because they were quite close on track, weren't they?
Yeah.
As Ennis has lost out another second to Gibbo as well, who is on for another recovery drive here as Gibbo. Fantastic today.
And Mons does get Fenton into turn 1.
He did. Hopefully Fenton can just stick with him maybe for a lap.
Yeah.
Because, there is an Alpine.
That must be Polly Ballar, is it?
Yes.
Or is it Tom?
Tom?
Polly Ballar. I don't know.
It's
Polly Ballar.
Probably, yeah. Tom's in the Williams. As we're going to
Yeah.
pit stop here for Jack. He's had enough of them. Hard tyres going onto the mediums to finish off the race.
Yeah. Just behind Tom now, so that'll be a nice battle. Is Tom pitted?
1 minute. Stops.
Yes.
Yes, everybody but Fenton is pitted.
Yeah. So this will drop Fenton down to 9th, I think.
Yeah. Fenton does like the long stints, doesn't he?
He does. Well, he is in the pit. Ennis is in the pit. Gibbo's in the pit.
The top 4 are pitting. Top 3 are pitting.
Why are they all pitting again?
Because I have no idea. Wait, were they in the pit lane
Were they in?
at the time?
Oh, okay. That was. Oh, so they've all pitted at the same time.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And now Extinct right behind Bashi. There's 3 cars here running together.
There is around the outside there for Extinct on Bashi. I think he must have come out in between the two of them. Because it was Extinct and Golden Flame. There is a bit of a nudge there, but it looks like come off a bit unscathed there. Bashi holding his own against Extinct there.
There wasn't very much room there at that corner, it seems.
No, there isn't any room as he's going to take a little nudge up the inside as Extinct. He thinks against it. Around the chicane, his best option now is just to sit in tight, wait for the straight. And there's yellow flag
yellow
sector
flag.
3. This is just in front of where we are at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know what that was
cleared.
for.
Maybe a
Maybe just
car
a
going
little-
wide.
Touch or something they got there. Extinct trying to find some pace here. Because we've got quite the top 3. I don't think we've had this combination before. Mans, Cornish and Barenko.
No, it's
Or Mantis, sorry.
nice tight entrance and exit there from Extinct as he's going down the main straight. He's going to get the move done on Bashi before the straight's over and done with. Is not. There is going to be a bit of a nudge there as he pushes Extinct off the track.
Yeah, does he
That's
let him
the time.
back past?
They are
I think he
still
does.
side by side with the yellow flags again. That was due to these two. It looks like Extinct is on his way.
Yeah, and in the middle of that as well, Gibbo got past Barenko, so Gibbo up into the top 3.
He is. Didn't see that coming.
Oh, and he's pulled out a big gap on Barenko. Did Barenko have an issue?
Branko must have had an issue there. As Ennis is all over the back of him now as well, so it looks to me like these had a bit of an issue with on track. The groups are forming again. This pack is from P1 all the way down to Fenton, just about in P9. They're all within a couple of seconds of each other.
Yeah. They're really closing up on each other.
Surprising, actually.
As Gibbo says, the fastest lap.
Gibbo does.
In a Williams.
Nobody's ever said that. No, actually, take it back. Didn't George Russell get...
goal side.
I don't know if I can get to a car quick enough to see where that's happened.
One of the Mercedes.
The Mercedes coming around the corner next. Go quick. There we go. It's going to disappear, isn't it? Where's he lost that? There we go, on the left-hand side. So I wonder if it just dropped it at the kink.
I'm guessing it is, yeah.
It's just continued into the wall.
Yeah.
Gibbo is all over the gearbox of that Ferrari and Cornish Mantis. Can we see a P2 from Gibbo?
He's in a strong position.
He is, and Mantis has made a mistake.
Yeah, Mantis got a bit loose there, and Gibbo is able to take that from him, and Gibbo moves into second. That's a good move.
It is fantastic overtake there, just what he needed.
And now Ennis is attacking Barenko. I think Barenko's got some issue here. He's losing a lot of pace.
Unless it is just the setup. Maybe the setup's not working with them hard tyres.
Yeah.
As we're on
just not getting any heat into them.
No, like 24:35. 10 laps to go.
Yeah.
11. Can't count.
Here we go. Ennis
around the outside. Ennis. I think he might just get squeezed slightly off track. Is there another issue there? The cars disappear. No, they come around the corner. There we go. With Ennis on the top. I don't like that camera angle because you're waiting for the cars.
Yeah, I think that's where you just have to press onboard camera to see what's going on. But
Golden Flame is all over the back of Barenko now, so this might be another move and another position lost by Barenko. So yeah, struggling a bit.
Yeah, it's them hard tires, but Golden Flame's on the hards as well, so
setup.
I'm guessing it must be the setup.
The Barenko has chosen is not suited to them hard tires around here.
Like Stink's so close as well. There's this little group, and they all know each other as well.
What, Barenko, Golden Flame, Extinct,
and Ennis, you know, and Bashi. They've all, I think they all race in a different league together, or know each other anyway from another league.
We can't be having that around here. People race in other leagues. Either Simcade or no league.
Yep.
As Golden Flame is going to try and get as much of that slipstream as possible. A bit of a dab at, not quite sure what that was. He's going to go round the outside. Can he keep it nice and neat and tidy? And he can't get the run on Golden Flame. That's allowed. Extinct up on the... around the outside. Extinct
Aston Martin drivers.
Don't want to get an instant as... Golden Flame runs quite wide there just to avoid contact with his teammate.
Yeah, it was very brave there from Extinct, but he had the inside line. He had every right to take the corner.
Sometimes you just got to do that.
Yeah.
So Extinct up into P6 to hunt down Barenko. It's all happening in the mid-pack, isn't it?
It is. And it's kind of settled up. At the front, Mantis has dropped back a bit from Gibbo. Is Gibbo closing in on Mans slightly? A tenth here and there?
Yeah, I think it's just slightly.
Probably about 15 minutes left of the race. This is going to be cut and go for you, mate.
It always is, isn't it?
Yeah.
As we are entering the last couple of laps here. As Barenko is going to come under a lot of pressure from Extinct now, as Extinct has got the move done before turn 1. Shocking how Golden Flame couldn't get that move done. Yeah, Extinct's just absolutely blasted down the main straight.
That maybe Extinct is running a bit more downforce, able to get him in the corners. We'll see if he pulls away here now.
Maybe he's added a notch on the front wing. And that's totally unsettled the balance of the car.
It's possible, but those hards, it's... You can see him sliding a bit there.
He did, yeah. As Bash is in the pits there. A bit of a free pit stop, I believe.
Yeah, must be, yeah, because he's 20-odd seconds back to Stevie. Oh, that's closing in now. Where is Stevie? Yeah, Stevie's just behind him now on the thing. So maybe Bashi going for a fastest lap here?
Maybe. Who knows? I wouldn't take it away from the man.
Yeah.
As Golden Flame, Extinct, and Barenko are still battling this one out.
It's very close.
Ennis is now caught up to the back of Cornish Mantis, so Cornish Mantis not having a great time now that Gibbo's managed to get past him.
Yeah. Mantis on those hard tyres as well, so it's definitely not working for them. I suppose now with less weight in the car, maybe the hard just sliding a bit too much.
Maybe, yeah. Craig's got the right idea, by the way. Simcade League or no league, that's the only one.
Yeah.
It's another one that's for Simcade. In the back there, there seems to be a bit of a wiggle. I'm not quite sure whether that's back markers of an Aston Martin there. Just getting past an Alfa Romeo. That Alfa Romeo there is Mitch's car.
Yeah, so Mitch is gone.
As Tom enters the pits.
Oh, that's unfortunate because he was very close to Jack.
He was.
It is a free pit stop for him as well.
Maybe those tyres are just not quite where he wanted to be.
Yeah. Stick on a set of softs now to the end of the race.
Why not? That's what I'd do. Golden Flame is still hoping to get past Barenko, but he's struggling. Struggling to make an impression here as he comes around the last corner. He'll get some DRS, but so will Barenko, so that's not going to help the situation. Here, there's a Red Bull in the background. Off. That's Fenton. Last corner.
Maybe got in the power just a little bit too much out of the exit.
Look like he's got no damage or something. No, it doesn't look like so.
Oh. He must have kept it out of the wall.
He did hit the wall. Now, it did definitely hit the wall. I saw the wall.
Should he come in and pit?
I wouldn't. He hasn't got that much of a gap between him and Bashi. So there's yellow flags again in sector 3.
Oh, Bashi's retired, so he could come in.
Bashi has retired in the pit lane as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's next now Stevie.
Maybe Lance can come in, stick on a set of softs, go for fastest lap, get that bonus point. Because at the minute he is sitting on 2 points.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be, is it?
You could go for 3. Just bring Jack in. No, Jack's just outside. So Jack needs to beat Stevie. Stevie does have a penalty, so
all around the inside is Golden Flame. He did pick his move there into the last couple of corners, but he's now going to miss out on DRS, which Barenko will have in the next couple of corners.
We know he's quick down the straight.
Nice tight line there for Golden Flame.
See what Barenko can do.
He is going to go around the outside into turn 1. He does have that straight line speed, but easy on the brakes is Golden Flame. Pushing him out wide. No, leaving a lot of respectful racing room there. Barenko around the inside coming into turn 2.
Yeah.
Seem to have the move done, but they're not giving each other...
No.
It's
not.
Golden Flame. Golden Flame around the inside into turn 3. Turn 4, a bit of kink. Don't want to be side by side around here. You want to have made up your mind where you are on track there.
Someone's off ahead.
Who's off?
Who's that? Who is off? Someone's off. It's a Williams.
It is a Williams. Was it Tom?
It must be Tom. Oh, it's Tom. That's unfortunate.
Not having a great time there, Tom.
No, I thought it was maybe for position. I thought maybe it was Gibbo.
Oh, I'd hope not.
Yeah. But where is Gibbo? Gibbo's 4 seconds behind Mons, and Mantis is 6 behind Gibbo, so... Yeah.
So, Gibbo has slightly been taking some time out of Mons. Just slightly, ever so slightly.
Yeah. You'd need 5 quali laps now at the end here just to catch him.
He would, and I don't think he's got that pace.
No, not at this late in the stage of the tyres. I'm guessing the tyres are near the end of life, so...
Indeed they are. So the track has taken victims with Bashi, Golf, Cornish and Footy. Cornish obviously had beached front wing damage and some rear wing damage when he reversed into the barrier, so that's not what he needed. I think that just
No.
unsettled the car too much. Decided to retire the car there and then. Not quite sure what happened to Footy. They retired at pretty much at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah. He's
Into the pits.
yeah.
Stevie.
He crashed at the end of turn 4. So maybe he came out of just the kink. Maybe lost it.
Maybe Stevie is going to slap on some soft tyres and hopefully go for that fastest lap of the race.
Yeah.
Because there is a point up for grabs, isn't there?
The race for fastest lap. So you might as well go for it.
Might as well. And we don't care where they finish here, do we? Like, obviously
No.
in F1 it's top 10.
Yeah. It was basically a point for pole position and a point for fastest lap.
It's all up for grabs. Maybe next season it could be money up for grabs. I'm joking. Let's not put money up for grabs. We're not doing that. As we have got 4 laps left of the Hungarian Grand Prix just before our mid-season break. I know we haven't mentioned it previously, but guys, as you are aware, with the logos going at the top right-hand corner, we are racing for charity, and this season's chosen charity is Calm. We do have a donation link. If you guys would like to donate, then hit the link in the... is the bot going to work? Hey! There we go. Then do hit the link, guys. Every penny does count, and it really is a fantastic charity. They're doing lots of great work. Yeah. I think we're halfway, aren't we? Halfway, nearly halfway in the money, halfway in the season. It's not a bad place to be, is it?
No, it's where we need to be.
Yeah.
So.
Closing stage of the Grand Prix, we have still got Cornish Mantis again. Is struggling with Extinct. Now managed to catch up to the back. This yellow flag sector 3. It looks like we've had another retiree of Tom, and that is Cornish Mantis into the wall. But he's going to reverse onto track, very very close to a Barenko there. I know we have got Goldstein back on now, haven't we?
Yeah, Goldstein's fine. So yeah, that's all I do for Mantis. Unfortunately, broken front wing, so he's going to have to pit. But he's got enough laps to go, maybe for fastest lap, get the point. Because he'll come out behind Lance. He's got room to jack, so he'll lose one place to Lance.
Indeed. 3-second penalty there for Fenton as he.
Yeah, he's closing quickly.
Exceeding track limits. Yep, he is.
Hopefully, Mantis just lets him go. There's no point in fighting this.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Take
that's a
himself
smart
off
thing to
track.
do. And lads can get back chasing after Barenko. I think it's too late now, though, but 9 seconds, penalties as well. Penalties are going to play into the hands of Extinct. Gibbo as well. Mans has picked up a 3-second penalty. Is Gibbo on for winning this?
I think that Mons picked up that at the beginning. Somewhere near the beginning.
Yeah. So Gibbo maybe just know a little bit. Is it 3 seconds or is it 6?
I shall go on to it now. 3.
3. So he only needs 4
Very
tenths.
close.
So Gibbo just
Very
needs to
close.
push that a little bit more. Extinct should jump Ennis, and Barenko should jump Golden Flame. So
Into the pits is Fenton and Cornish. Don't know why Fenton's decided. Oh,
Yeah,
why?
oh.
What? What's going on here?
Whose car is that?
The game has broke.
Yes. Whose car?
That's Tom's.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well,
Are we gonna have to just red flag the race?
I think it's a bit unfair on Gibbo, but then it's also unfair on Cornish and
And Lance?
Fenton. Yeah.
We'll have to sort that out after.
That is extremely unfortunate.
Yeah. That's very unfortunate. But let's go back to the race anyway and see what's happening.
It is Tom's car. There's disqualified car blocking Fenton and Mantis in the pit lane. Yes, HR, we are aware. The only thing I can suggest is for him to retire, and we'll figure it out at the end of the race. And in the background there, look, Golden Flame is. Is it Golden Flame was off the track then?
Was it? I'm not sure.
It was definitely an Aston Martin, but it looks like he's got going again. It might have been Golden Flame because Extinct. They were very close together. Fenton's still in the pit lane.
Yeah, he's still sitting there.
He wants to finish the race.
Yeah. We'll sort it out after.
It's extremely unfortunate there. That's just such a strange glitch. We'll obviously forward that on to Codemasters because that is that's weird. I've never seen that before.
No, that's a new one.
Yeah.
Our policy of if you're going to retire in the pit lane might be removed now.
do it at turn 1. Get a safety car. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's so strange.
Quite a lot, but is this where's Mans at?
He is coming round just in sector 1, yeah. So coming into the corner.
Turn 4.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough time to do any interviews tonight, but we will be making our announcement very quickly after this. So, Ninja, I'm just going to quickly close out of this.
That's fine.
Because I want to... Oh, sugar. Didn't want to do that. Wrong button.
No. Don't hit stop streaming either.
No, I'm not going to stop streaming. No.
Yeah.
So we've got Mons coming round into the last sector here, hoping to take another win, because he has won this season before, hasn't he?
Yeah. So is that a win for Mons?
It is just coming round the last corner. Sorry, you can have your big screen back. There you go. There you go. It just comes around the final corner to take another win there. Mons, congratulations. Closely followed by Gibbo, who did not manage to get into the 3-second window, unfortunately, with Extinct DNFing in the last couple of corners. He is. That's like Golden Flame through.
Interesting.
I think he dropped it coming out of the hairpin. It is yellow flags down in sector 3 as people avoid that car's Brenko picked up the positions due to penalties there from Golden Flame, with Jack finishing P7, Stevie in P8. Mitch, who has been with us for a bit of the race and not for some of it, has managed to pick up P9. Polybalar and Mikey finishing there as well.
Yeah.
I just wait for Polybalar to come through.
An interesting finish to the race.
And
a headache for the stewards after this.
I feel like, unfortunately, the that car stuck in the pit lane seemed to put a bit of a dull tone to the race as well. It's still there.
Yeah. Gibbo did well there now to pull back to...
He did.
What is that?
Polybalar crosses the line as our last finishing driver and stops dead for some reason just after.
Yeah.
So, not quite sure why. The driver of the day, Extinct, even though he didn't finish the race.
It was an interesting race.
It was.
We'll say that.
It was.
A very interesting race.
It was. Gibbo very, very close there. So we'll just quickly run through the grid really quickly. As Mons finishes P1, close followed by Gibbo, who just couldn't close the gap on the penalties. The Ennis finishing P3. Brenko, Golden Flame, Extinct, Jack, Stevie, Mitch, and Polybalar, with Mikey as the last finisher there. With retirees, unfortunately, from Lance and Mantis because of the car in the pit lane, with Tom, Bashi, Golf Maniac, Cornish, and Footy not finishing either. Whew.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's
awesome.
Shut down the PlayStation and quickly move over to my other screen. Let's go to here.
For the announcement. Is this the announcement now?
Are you ready for the announcement? Should we do it now? Because we're not doing the drivers.
We're doing no interviews. You've got to go. So let's stick on the announcement, and then
we'll have a quick.
We can chat on Discord about it.
Okay, right. You ready? Here we go, guys. I'm going to turn those off, and we'll let it away. See you in a bit. Well, there you have it, guys. That's the announcement there. We have some very exciting news. We are... Well, I'm going to let Ninja talk more about this because he's the one who's been organising this. So, go on. What are we up to?
So, first of all, we are on SimGrid now, and we're going to be starting putting up our events on there. So, we're going to use all to sign up to SimGrid. Hosting, so we should have more influx of drivers, hopefully, if we promote it right. And also, I think they have driver tracking, so we can put our results into them, and over the course of a season, it'll track all of the systems. But the other main one is that we are going to venture into an esports division, and we have got some drivers for ACC. We have V2 and HL. Gran Turismo is Hip and Lance, and F1 is going to be Cornish and Footy. And this is just the start, and we will be expanding later on down the line. So that'll be all mostly coming in Season 6, but over the next couple of weeks we'll be all getting everything set up and getting to go with that. So exciting times ahead.
Obviously,
for everyone.
There is more scope for the drivers as well. That's not just meaning we're going to leave people out, but
yeah,
because obviously there's 6-hour races on ACC that we can get involved with. There's loads on there. To be fair, so that is exciting. Good luck to them drivers. Proper good luck to them. They're going to need it. They're going to come up against some drivers out there. Yeah.
And you'll start to see some liveries come out for Gran Turismo, and for ACC, I think HL is going to look into it, have a little look, and we might be getting some liveries over there as well. And should be fun times ahead for everyone to get involved.
So we are watching this space, right?
Yeah. Watch this space.
Watch this space. That trailer will go live on the Simcade channel as well. So if you do want to watch it again, you are more than welcome to.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much, Ninja, for joining me in the commentary box. I am going to have to sign off and get ready for work. But guys, we'll just quickly say, don't forget to check out our website if you want to know what we're doing, when we're doing it, how we're doing it. Going to really quickly ramble through this. Takona, thank you very much for sponsoring us again. We are at our mid-season break. Do head over to their store page. They have a new monthly t-shirt, I believe. Did it arrive?
Yes, the new ones just went live yesterday. It's quite nice. It's got all bubbles. Well, not bubbles, like circles, and then it's Takona diagonally down it. Think of Connect 4.
But Connect Takona.
But it's Takona. It actually looks really nice, and they have new heavy t-shirts now as well, which is nice.
Nice. So go check out their store page as well, and if you use Simcade 15, you're going to get 15% off there as well. We are still doing our bit for Combat Stress, and obviously this season's charity is Calm. So guys, our link is up at the page just a bit before. So if you've got any money to donate, then please do go ahead and do so up above. And that is that. And obviously, if you want to know more about them two charities, then do give them a quick Google search, because that's what you should do. Again, thank you very much to all our racers this week. Thank you very much to yourself for the ACC stream. Thank you very much to Jack for yet another wonderful Gran Turismo. And thank you very much for joining me. And everybody out there, thank you very much. And we'll see you after our mid-season break next week.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Goodbye, all.
All right. Have a good one.